What's going on, YouTube? It's a sad day here at SMU. As you remember, Matt Davis, our star quarterback who came in off the bench, got hurt last game. He's out for a week with a bruised shoulder. Let's see how it goes here in Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, Texas against Texas A&M. As you can see, we're picking up in the first quarter. Kenny Hill's going to line up in the shotgun formation with 4 receivers. Texas A&M likes to spread the ball out. He's going to go left and hit Trey Carson for a 1-yard catch as he goes out of bounds immediately. No hurry offense here. We saw this last week with Baylor, and our defense was completely shredded. We'll see how we respond. As you see, Kenny Hill misses on that pass wide right. He's going to line up in the split offset formation with 2 backs, and he's going to get sacked immediately. Nobody picks up Jonathan Yenga, and he's in the backfield for a 7-yard loss. And you see here, Lancaster is back to receive the punt. He was a huge playmaker. He caught a touchdown pass last week. Really didn't provide too much, though. As you see, he only gets 10 yards on that punt return. But he was one bright spot for us last week against Baylor, as that was a huge loss for us. As you see, the handoff to Pope to the left, he goes nowhere, 0-yard gain, and we just gotta hope that Bertram can command this offense like Davis did last week. And he hands it off to Gresham this time, and he's got a hole up the middle for 17 yards. That's the kind of running we want to see out of Daniel Gresham. Like I said, he was recruited as a running back. He's playing a little bit of fullback, playing a little tight end, and backup running back. As you see, Pope takes the handoff to the right side for 7 yards. And we move on. 2nd and 3. Bertram in the shotgun. We like the shotgun formations. I got a lot of them in this playbook. And he's looking around, and he had Pope as a check down short, and he just didn't pick him up. I don't know what I was thinking there. You see Bertram back to pass. He's got a man wide open across the middle, and Steven Nelson just drops the ball. Don't know what happened there. He was wide open. He just needed to be led down the middle of the field, and it just didn't happen. And then when the punt sails out of the back of the end zone. So after a couple more punts, we see Texas A&M taking control of the ball near the 50-yard line. Kenny Hill's back to pass. He's got Kennedy across the left side, and he's finally stopped at about the 23-yard line after 24 yards on the catch. And we saw this defense last time, and when this blitz come, it gave us a lot of problems. But this time, Texas A&M hands it off, so we didn't have any problems like we did last week against Baylor. That particular play gave off 2 touchdowns. As you see, the screen play to Reynolds. We're on top of it real quick. It's going to be 3rd and 5, and we'll see if they can score out of this 5-receiver set. Quad receivers to the left side. Kenny Hill in the shotgun. He's dropping back. He's looking. Nowhere to go. He takes off running, and Kenny Hill is sacked for a 4-yard loss. Andrew McGlinahan there on the stop. Huge stop. Way to hold him on 4th down to a field goal. And this game could not be going any better at this point. It's late in the first quarter. We're only down by 3. Bertram drops back to pass. He's got a man open. He hit Cedric Lancaster. He was huge last week. Him and Darius Joseph, they were huge playmakers at the receiver position. We'll see what they can do for us this week. As like I said, we're out the quarterback that we like. As you see, Bertram fakes the handoff, and he still gets about 9 yards on the carry. Davis, he would have had about 15. So we're definitely missing that threat this week. You see, Pope takes the handoff, and he pretty much goes nowhere. So it's 3rd and inches, beginning of the second quarter. We're in the split offset formation that we like to run so much in these situations. And Bertram takes the handoff. He keeps it, and he pitches it to Gresham. Gresham's got a lot of room, ton of room, nobody on that left side. And he picks up 28 yards. That's the kind of playmaking we need out of him. Just in spurts, just that huge, a big playability. As you see, that 1st and 10 pass went nowhere. Threw it into coverage, and there is nobody there but the defender. And Pope takes that handoff. He's got room on the left side. He's going to lower his shoulder and be tackled by that man for an 11-yard gain. Picks up the 1st down. Sets us up beautifully. We're going to set up in the shotgun formation, looking to set up a screen. And we find Pope. He's open on the right side. Got a lot of room. Juke makes one juke move, and he's tackled at the 1-yard line. could not stretch that ball over the goal line. So we're going to line it up in a power formation and see if we can get this one across. And here it is. And he just dives in at the legs. Touchdown, SMU, 7-3. After a Texas A&M punt, we got the ball back deep in our own territory. Pope takes the counter for 6 yards. And we line up in a pistol formation here on 2nd and 4. Bertram is going to take the snap, turn, and give it right to Pope. And he's going to stumble down to a 3rd and inches. Oh, that should have been a first down. I don't know what you see. Gresham moves in motion. Bertram hands the ball off to Pope. He's got room on the right side. He gets plenty for the first down, 5-yard gain. And we're back to that split offset. It's going to be a triple option. Gresham, he runs one man over. And he tries to do the same thing. And he just couldn't do it. Brought down that time by the safety, I believe. This time, lucky that one wasn't an interception. Bertram has got to watch those passes as that man was covered and that was almost intercepted. He drops back to throw on 2nd and 10. This time he's got a man open on the curl route. Derek Thompson, he can catch the ball. He's really great in possession situations, so we'll see how that develops late as the year progresses. That time, not so much as he was covered, so we just 4th and 1, pounded up the middle with the fullback. Daniel Gresham picks up the first down. And we're lining up this time in the power fake the handoff to Pope, and we got a man open on the corner route, and that is Jeremiah Gaines. He's another guy that's playing tight end for us because we don't have any tight ends. So we got a receiver at tight end and a backup running back at tight end, and we got Gaines open again, and he just could not get the feet inbound. So 2nd and 10, Bertram drops back the pass. He dumps it off to Gresham. Gresham, he tried to lower his shoulders, but it was a little late. 11-yard reception, and we're knocking on the door again inside the 5-yard line. Bertram in the pistol set. Gresham is offset, ready to pick up a block. He fakes the handoff, and Bertram keeps it, and he just crosses the line. It's a 14-3 game here. Texas A&M has got the ball. Kenny Hill's in a shotgun with 5 receivers in the formation. He drops back and dumps off the slant to Reynolds for 12 yards, and the first down. You got SMU is in that 3-3-5 defense, so we'll see what they can do. Really nothing, as you got Cameron Clear with a 7-yard reception. Kenny Hill comes right back, fakes the handoff, and he trips over a defender who I don't even know how he fell. Don't even know. But he was there. He tripped up Kenny Hill, and there's a fumble. Seals picks it up, and that is the kind of thing we're looking for throughout this season. We need plays to go our way when stuff like that happens. Bertram fakes the handoff, and he's got a man open along the right side, and Gresham drops it on the wheel route. So we're back in this split offset. 3 receivers in the formation, 2 running backs. You see him checking off to different plays, and he dumps one, and that is almost intercepted. A.J. Hilliard should have had that. That was a pick 6 for Texas A&M. They just couldn't handle it. As you see, Bertram finds his man this time. Lancaster spinning around, tries to reach, and just couldn't make it. 31 yards on the catch, and we're back in this split offset. And he fakes the handoff, and Bertram's just going to keep this one. What the heck? 1 yard, touchdown. 21-3. SMU looks nothing like they did last week against Baylor. The offense is clicking. The defense is clicking. Kenny Hill's back to pass again. He's taking off running. This time he's going to pick up the first down, and he slides down around the 40-yard line late here in the second quarter. 1 minute and 25 seconds left here. They've got 5 receivers in the formation. Kenny Hill's looking around. He finally finds the guy along the right sideline, and he's going to fall out of bounds immediately to stop that clock after 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 here. Kenny Hill takes a snap. He's looking around. He's scrambling, and he finds Kennedy, and Kennedy drops it. He's hit from behind, and he drops that pass. That would have been a first down. He hits Carson here on the screen, and he breaks one tackle, spins around another, and he finally falls over after a 15-yard catch. Kenny Hill back in the shotgun. They're trying to push this ball downfield to get a score before halftime because they are down huge, and he throws an interception. My goodness. So we got Bertram. He's going to make a push here, and late in the second quarter, he hits Thompson out of the 5 receiver set for 11 yards. It's another first down. 12-6 first downs SMU over Texas A&M, and that one right there should have been another one intercepted, but it's just deflected. It flies harmlessly out of bounds, and we're back in a 4-receiver set with one running back to our right, and we hit Lancaster across the middle, and he was wide open. 17-yard catch, and the clock stops while the chains are moving. We set up again in the shotgun, and we throw one to Pope, and he just runs a circle around defenders and ends up picking up 7 yards. That made me nervous because I really thought that play was going to be dead with the way he had to come back for that ball. And you see Bertram thinks he has a man, and no go. Defender was back there. Another one that should have been intercepted. He's thrown a lot of balls here today that should have been intercepted. And he finds a man on the left side. That's Lancaster again. We've said that name a lot. Bertram looking to the sideline for the play. He's got it. He snaps the ball. He takes a snap, and he throws it down the middle, and Deshaun Stewart is there. We saw him make big plays last week in the kick return game. It's nice to see him getting a chance on offense as they go to this 4-receiver set. 2 receivers and 2 tight ends, and he throws it to the left side and has Gresham on the out route for a touchdown. 28-3, and SMU has the ball to start the third quarter. Gresham is in motion. Bertram takes the snap and turns around and hands it off to Pope. Pope's got a lot of room up the middle, nobody around him, and he's able to pick up a solid 15-yard gain before he's brought down. As you see, he's just under the 50-yard mark for the game. We'll see if he can manage to pick up 100. And Bertram is just off on that bubble screen. Probably shouldn't even thrown it. Probably should have thrown it away, done something else. As we hand the ball back off to Pope, and he just runs in the back of his offensive line. There's nowhere to go for him. He didn't hit the hole, and that play just died. 3rd and 6 play. Bertram is looking. He has a man open on the left side. That's Lancaster again. He can't juke the defender, but he does get the first down. Lancaster is a big play talent today. He's just open everywhere. As you see, Bertram hands the ball off to Pope again for a 2-yard gain. He's not really getting anything going here early in the third quarter. He had one big run, I think that was it. As you see, the fake handoff, quarterback keeper, he's going to pick up 2 yards, not much. Like I said, he's not the speedy quarterback that Matt Davis is. Matt Davis will be back in the starting lineup when he comes back healthy. And there it is, the inevitable mistake that Bertram can't help to make. Interception, gives the ball to Texas A&M in incredible field position. So we'll see if the defense can hold them to just a field goal here. As you see, Kenny Hill had nowhere to go. He tried to take off running and was sacked for a loss of 3. He's back in a shotgun formation with a running back to his right side. He takes a snap, and he's got pressure immediately. I don't know who that was that took him down, but that was a loss of 6. That was a huge play for the defense. I believe it was Zach Wood that took him down, actually. I'll have to go back and look that again. And he's got nobody in the end zone. 3 guys around his closest receiver. That should have been a pick for SMU. Instead, we stand up tall, hold them to a field goal. It's the middle of the third quarter here. It's 28-6. The first and 10 play out of the full house pistol formation. Bertram fakes the handoff and pitches out to Pope. Pope had no room to go as there were 2 guys directly in front of him. He only gets 6 yards. So we're back in this split offset formation. Love this formation. Love the different runs out of it. As you see, Pope picks up 2 yards, not too many. But it sets us up decent for 3rd and 2. And we go right back to that formation. Might as well stick with what works. 5-yard carry for Daniel Gresham and the first down. He's having a great game today. As you see, the play action fake, and we got a man open on the right side. That's Lancaster once again, wide open, nobody around him. That's after the huge game by Lancaster. Bertram is in his shotgun formation. He fakes the handoff and he keeps it. He's off to the right. He's got plenty of room. He's going to pick up the first down, and he's finally tackled after an 18-yard gain. That's got to be his longest run in his probably his career, because he just doesn't have a lot of speed. Matt Davis is the faster guy. Derek Thompson helping us out there with 7 yards. Going to set us up for 2nd and 3. Pope gets the handoff, and he's stuffed immediately after 2 yards. 3rd and 1 here with 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Bertram turns around and he fakes the handoff. He's rolling right. He's looking around, and he throws to the back of the end zone, and he's out of bounds. So we're going to have to settle for the field goal. Was that Castle? Was that Matt Castle's brother or something? I don't think so. I hope not, because Matt Castle kind of sucks. As you see, SMU on defense now. Carson takes the handoff 11 yards, and we're still having our way. I mean, yeah, they picked up a big gain there. You see Kenny Hill's back to pass, and he has nowhere to go, so he just has to throw it away before Wood catches up to him and lays the wood and just knocks him out. 2nd and 10 here. He picks up Carson on the right side, and he really has nowhere to go. After 1 yard, he's shoved out of bounds. Kenny Hill once again looking to the sideline. He gets the play. It's a screen play, and Carson has a lot of room. Off to the left side, he jukes around a little bit, and that probably cost him some yards. See, Kenny Hill drops back to pass, and that one is knocked down by Darren Richardson. Just hit him in the back of the head. He was too close to the defender, and Kenny Hill could not fit that ball in. You see, he takes a snap here out of the pistol formation, and he dumps it off to Williams. Williams stiffs arm one, stiffs arms another, and he's up to about the 35-yard line before he's finally tackled. And now we'll have a 3rd and 2 play to see if they can get the first down. He picks up the blitz, he checks to another play, and he drops back to pass. He's looking around, and he throws it into coverage, and Malcolm Kennedy still makes the catch. I don't know how he fit that one in. That was a small window, and that was just a beautiful throw by Kenny Hill as he drops back to pass again. And he's got plenty of room. He takes off to the right side, and he trucks somebody, but then he drops the ball. And Ricky Seals-Jones picks it up and gets credit for a 12-yard rush, because that's just our luck. As Kenny Hill fakes the handoff this time, and he takes off to the left side for 2 yards. He's not Johnny Manziel, not one bit. So thank goodness for us, because we don't really have to respect his run game. As you see, Brandon Williams picked up 4 yards, and we're on to 3rd and 4. Kenny Hill fakes the handoff, and he tries to take off again, and he's just stuffed from the left side. Nowhere to go. They have no choice but to go for it here, as the deficit is just too much. It's 4th and 6. Kenny Hill drops back to pass. He's got nowhere to go with the ball, and he picks up 11-yard touchdown run. The defense cannot be taking plays off here in the 4th quarter. There is still too much time. Texas A&M can still come back with their explosive offense. As you see, Kenny Hill passes out to the left, and Carson deadlegs one guy, stiff arms another guy before he's finally tackled after 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 1 here, just past the 50-yard line. Kenny Hill is in the shotgun. SMU brings the blitz, and he throws it away immediately. He had nowhere to go. That's a gutsy call by the SMU defensive coordinator. Once again in the shotgun formation, he fakes the handoff, and he's got plenty of room to the right side. And he picks up 9 yards before he's finally brought down once again in the shotgun. They're loving the shotgun formation right now, as it's working for him. As you see, the 12-yard catch by Holmes. Kenny Hill checks to the sideline, and he throws it off left to Carson. Carson is pushed out of bounds immediately for a 4-yard loss. And they're back in the shotgun, just killing the shotgun right now, abusing the shotgun. And as you see, Kenny Hill is sacked for a 5-yard loss this time. Now they're going to the pistol. It's a modified shotgun. He's looking, nowhere to go with the ball, and he finally just tosses one. And Troy Castle plays a little offense, but he got that deflection there. He could have caught it, as he's a receiver, and they have to settle for the field goal. It's still a 2-possession game with 5 minutes left, so we'll see if SMU can drive the ball. As you see, Bertram fakes the handoff. He takes to the right side and slides down. 2nd and 2 here. 4:47 left. It's the middle of the 4th quarter. We'll see if they can run the clock out. That looks to be what they're going to try to do. Pope takes it up the middle for 11 yards. Just grinding. 4:35 left, middle of the 4th quarter. Can they pull off this huge upset against the in-state rival from their former conference? Pope takes the counter to the right side for 9 yards. And they're back into the split offset formation. 2nd and 1. The handoff to Gresham. Gresham takes it up the middle, and he picks up 7 yards before he's finally tackled. That's a first down, though. The clock is still ticking. Tick, 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 tick. Texas A&M is running out of time, and Bertram pitches it through 3 people. Gresham still catches it, and he stiff arms one guy, and he's tackled inside the 30-yard line. 22 yards on the carry, and this is looking to shape up to be a huge upset for the SMU Mustangs and put them back on the map. Bertram pitches it out, this time to Nelson, the receiver on the motion triple option, in the shotgun. Play clock winding down. They're just running clock now. I don't know why he drops back the pass. He throws it deep, and it's going to be intercepted by Everett in the back of the end zone. Why are they throwing to the back of the end zone with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter and a 15-point lead? This Texas A&M offense is explosive. As you see, they pick up 5 yards here to Ricky Seals-Jones. They're moving the ball. Kenny Hill back to pass again. He takes off running. He's got plenty of room to pick up 3 yards, 4 yards. What are they going to do? This defense looks to be taking off plays. They're in the dime formation. Kenny Hill in a shotgun. They bring the blitz up the middle and stuff the run. 2-yard loss. 4th and 4. This is the game right here. This is the game. If they don't pick this up, it's over. Kenny Hill back to pass. He's got a man to the left, and A.J. Montes there to knock that down. Huge defensive stop. And we're going to be getting out of here with a win. A W. The first one of the season, and it comes against number 6 Texas A&M. Split offset formation. We're trying to run clock, but Texas A&M is holding on to hope. They're calling timeouts. You see Gresham gets the handoff up the middle for 6 yards. Another timeout by Texas A&M puts SMU with the ball in a full house pistol formation. Bertram pitches out to Gresham. It's going to be a foot race to see if he can get to the end zone, and he stretches the ball out, and that is going to be it. 38-16. Huge upset by the SMU Mustangs. As you see, they get the win against the number 6 team in the nation. Daniel Gresham, huge game by him. 10-yard per carry average. More than that, actually, and he had multiple touchdowns. So we're going to get out of here with a win in week 2 against Texas A&M. I really hope you guys are starting to enjoy this series. As you see, I'm starting to pick up wins. We got a huge game next week against North Texas, another in-state school. And it shouldn't be too much of a challenge, as they're a smaller school just like us. But my skills will allow me to destroy them, I hope. So with that, guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you saw me miss a couple of receivers. Hey, point it out. Tag the minute mark so I can go back and look at it and see what I was looking at. Maybe I can give y'all a little insight into my mind. But with that, guys, I'm out, and I'll see y'all next week.